The Jets held their annual green-white game Saturday night at MetLife Stadium, and the rule of making sure no one gets hurt was broken. Wide receiver Quincy Enunwa suffered a neck injury. It came early in practice during a 7-on-7 drill when he ran a slant just in front of the end zone. So an already thin and inexperienced Jet wide receiving core may become much more thinner and much more inexperienced. Enunwa had a breakout year in 2016, catching 58 passes for 857 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jeane Coakley now with more.
The Jets capped off their first week of camp under the bright lights of MetLife Stadium with their annual green and white scrimmage. But the event was overshadowed when Quincy Enunwa went down with a neck injury during 7-on-7 drills.
Quincy, a valuable player for our team, and his experience. You're exactly right for that group. But at the same time, if whatever the circumstance is, the next guy's going to have to step up. And so, as far as his health goes, I'll defer to coach and those guys on that. But as this league goes, if you have an opportunity to play, because somebody goes down or something like that, then you have to step up and play.
I thought it went well. We were able to do some things, command the huddle. I thought our defense did a great job tonight, and I thought we were able to bounce back and do some good things towards the end there. And it's great. I thought the overall competition level tonight was really good.
I'm now joined by our NFL insider, Vacchiano. And when you see their #1 receiver, Quincy, go down like that, what does this mean to this team?
Well, it's a disaster for this team because really when you think about Quincy Enunwa, he was going to be their #1 receiver by default because without Brandon Marshall and without Eric Decker, they didn't really have a guy who fit that mold. They were hoping he could do that. Without him, you're looking at a lot of even younger, less experienced guys. I guess Robbie Anderson, who had 42 catches last year, would have to be the guy to step up. They have 2 draft picks, but nobody you could really count on. He was the only one left on the team.
So you're hoping he's healthy and everything's going to be okay?
Absolutely. It's the only hope for these quarterbacks to have somebody reliable to throw to.
All right, let's talk about the quarterbacks. What have you seen from these 3 quarterbacks with the first week of camp wrapping up?
Well, I think it's obvious, first of all, that Josh McCown's going to be the starter. He's gotten almost all of the first-team reps all the way through, and he's proven that he's competent. I mean, he obviously has some up-and-down moments, but for the most part, he's a solid guy who has somewhat of a grasp of the offense and can get the ball to the right places. Christian Hackenberg is clearly the #2 guy, and he is exactly what you would expect of a guy who's basically in his first year. He has really low moments and times where he struggles a lot and times where you see just little glimpses of why they drafted him, an ability to just put the ball in the right spot or avoid trouble in the pocket. Bryce Petty is going to be the #3 quarterback, and he has struggled for much of camp. I don't know that it matters. I think they are determined to let Josh McCown start the season and Christian Hackenberg be the #2 until they make the switch somewhere during the year.
All right, for Vacchiano, I'm Jeane Coakley. Back to you.